Hello guys, and welcome back to our YouTube channel. It's been a while since we did something, a sit down. I don't want to call it podcast, but this whatever we do here in the living room. Kama kawaida, my name has not changed. My name is Joe.
Mine is Joy.
And BBJ is there, right there. Someone asked kwa comment section, neti nafanya nini kwa sitting room? That's where BBJ is. Na neti ni ya kuzuia mosquito. Since we're in Africa and mosquitoes are our friends, not friends. Cohabitants. So we are here enjoying our ice cream. Before someone asks what is that you are eating, can you share? We are here enjoying this beautiful ice cream right here, and I want to share some information since Joe and I are here sharing ice cream. Na nimnulia hii so that whatever I have to share asinichape. And you can tell from the title of this movie. Mbona macha kukula?
Ni movie.
Si movie. Title of this clip. Akili yangu ina nini, nishatoka hapo hivi, nishaenda to the next one. I've even figured out I'm figuring out answers in case you ask if any. I did something wrong and Joy does not know. And since we are a couple, we are a very beautiful couple, and I know communication is key and we forgive each other when you do some things. I know Joy Ashan is here even before I say it. So she's not going to overreact. But before we get to that, actually this ice cream we bought, they had a very good deal. We bought it at a price of one. We got two for the price of one. And speaking of discounts, by the way, do you know that Tribal Africa, Tribal Trends, do you know Tribal Trends? Wasn't kama wajui Tribal Trends. They got you with the beautiful discounts, and they are the official sponsors today of this video, right? They deal with all African Ankara, all African attires, bespoke. You just give them a call. I'll put the link there, and then they'll sort you out. Right now, let's get to our story. I don't know, babe, kama unajua something, or you guys, do you know something called infant botulism? I think that's the name.
What infant?
Botulism. I'm about to educate you. Infant botulism is it's a disease caused by I don't know if it's a virus or it's a bacteria. It's a bacteria that grows in people's digestive tract, and it affects infants less than 1 year old because their digestive tract is not well developed. So when they ingest the bacteria that causes this disease, what it does is it gets a place to attach itself and multiplies, and it can cause your baby to be paralyzed. That's what the disease does. So what it does, it affects the baby, and you'll notice your baby has weak cries. They cannot latch. Baby Jianna is enjoying. They cannot latch when breastfeeding. They cannot latch well when breastfeeding, and then you find they don't feed well. And then what does, I don't know if it attacks the spine or the nervous system, the central nervous system. So kibeba mtoto ako tu hivyo, like they don't have strength on their neck. Like you guys go on the internet and Google infant botulism, and you'll see photos or videos of what it makes your baby looks like. That thing is bad. And when I was making this mistake, I did not know about this. So let me begin by saying that this happened more than 3 months ago. No, actually not more than 3 months ago, more than 2 months ago. Baby Jianna was very little. So anyway, let me give you a story of what happened, and something so close that could have put our baby in danger. And I came to learn this later on. So Joy was in the shower, and I was here with baby Jianna. She was sleeping, and as usual, when I'm relaxing, I take a cup of tea. So I was enjoying a good cup of tea by myself here. That day I decided, you know what, I'm not going to use the normal sugar, I'm going to use honey. So I took my honey, nikaweka kwa chai. At that moment of me making my cup of tea, baby Jianna woke up, and I was like, oh mama, you're woken up, blah blah blah. We're just chilling as normal. After I finished putting the chocolate, I decided, you know what, have you ever tasted honey, baby? Of course not. Anja tu kidogo. So I took a little bit, and should I make this confession or not? Should I continue? Put your hands where we can see them. Shika, ice cream. Eat. So I gave Jianna a little bit, and then we're just chilling, and then something told me, why have you given your baby honey? Like something just told me, like, why have I done that? And then I started researching, is it okay to give your child honey, blah blah blah. You guys have no idea what came up. The first thing, when you put honey and infant together in a Google search, infant botulism comes up. Apparently, the main reason or the biggest cause, a baby can get infant botulism from being on a dirty floor. Maybe someone went out there, used the pool, someone could step on the pole, and then they step in the house, and then the baby ingests them. But what happens is, when bees are making honey, they go from flower to flower, and sometimes they pick these bacteria, the poles, and then they are converted into honey, so they become part of the honey. So when you eat, they go to the stomach and they explode. The bacteria start growing in your stomach. But as a bigger person, the acid in the stomach kills them. But then for the babies, they don't have a developed tract. So you find they cannot fight this bacteria, and it grows in them. So the biggest cause is honey. Almost 80% of the cases are caused by honey. And that's why it is recommended all over the world that you should never give your child honey. Now imagine I'm picking up this information for the first time, and I just gave my baby a taste of honey. You have no idea how panicked I became. I did research and research and research, and they were saying the only way you can treat this infant botulism is to take your child to intensive care unit, ICU. They are put there, they are taken care of day and night until they recover, and it takes anapeana account yake ya story. And it takes, you guys, it takes days. It could take 30 to 40 days or even 60 days. Imagine your child in ICU, because they cannot do anything. The reason why they are taking that is because I told you it causes paralysis, which means they cannot even breathe on their own. They cannot breathe on their own. You guys, I panicked. You see, I've never prayed, but that time I was like, no. And they say it takes between 3 to 7 days for it to act up, or even a month before you can notice. This is what happened. I was watching Jianna for each and every sign, kidogo hivi. And there was a time, babe, you can remember, I used to ask so many questions about baby Jianna, and you didn't know why. Did you suspect? No. I used to ask, like, ameshindaje, like, every time. So day one went, Day 2 passed. Day 3, nothing happening. I'm like, okay, that's okay. Let's know the first 3 days, the most critical stage is over, the first 3 days, but maybe it's coming slowly. Let's wait for another 7 days. 7 days passed, and then a month passed, and then the second one. And then I was like, whew, we serve a living God. I was so freaked out. You guys, you have no idea. And I said, never again, ever give a child anything before I find out. But this is what I came to find out later on. In as much that they say 80% of this disease is caused by honey, and most time when this thing happen, it is almost lethal. Like, it is lethal. It is the most dangerous disease a baby can ever get. But this is what I found out. When I was researching, they said about 2.5%, is it 2.5% of harvested honey test positive for these poles. And that was my consolation, that that in the entire world, if you take all the honey that is produced, divide by liters, what are the chances that this 2.5% landed in this container that I was using? That was my consolation. So it's a very rare disease, but very fatal. But why take chances? Why take chances? Babe, I am a good person for giving you this information. But at least I've decided to give this story so that I can share with you. I was waiting for time to pass when like nothing is likely to happen before I can share this story. That happened 2 months ago. Baby Jianna was weeks old. And I knew if I told you, ungekufa. You didn't know that? How does that make you feel? How does that make you feel scared? Very
sad.
Very sad. Why? What could have happened? Ignorance is bliss. And I said never again, like I'm never. Like it was like a chupa. And then baby Jianna is like, that was very that was very wrong. And I found out, like I wished like ningemuosha mdomo, nimsafishe. I was so scared and I was just praying, like, I hope this does not happen. So don't give your babies honey, and it's recommended babies below 1 year old should never take honey. And this is not just honey, anything made in honey. And you know, so many products are made of honey that you never know. That is, it's always good to find the ingredients. And this could happen whenever your child starts winning, because you give them so many things, you give them snacks. Na kuna vitu mingi zimetengenezwa na honey and you don't know. Those poles are tiny and they remain dormant. But what you can do, they can die in a heat above 70 degrees. But what if they don't? You don't want to take the chances. That's my confession. Joy is shocked. Joy is shocked. Have ice cream. Utaki ice cream? Nimekuharibia mood. Say something.
Please don't leave your babies with their dads. Please. I will never again.
You'll never again? No, but see, I learned my lesson. Kwa nini?
What if it went wrong?
I was monitoring. They say if you pick the symptoms early, you can actually do something. It's better. Like it is treatable. It's just that the process of treating is hectic. I was that scared. You have no idea. Like I was so stressed for the entire month. Na bado tu I put a brave face. Nakuja natengeneza video hapa hivi, but I was watching baby Jianna. I was watching her. Each and every but she's nice. Unaona anacheza. Mpaka I used to lift her up na muache hivi ndio nione like if she has strength and everything, and kama ananyonya. This is why confessions are not nice. I would not have confessed if this information would not save somebody's life. I confess because like people need to be brought like aware, to be made aware of this could happen to you. Hata ile like maybe you are taking tea and you have honey in it and then unaonyesha mtoto kidogo. Do not, because you never know. It is rare, very rare. That's the only consolation. It is very rare, but if it happens, it's very fatal. Tumalizie hapo. You're speechless. You have but the good thing is
that's why nasemanga mtoto ni wangu.
Mtoto ni wako? No, this is the thing.
An infant is a mother's
this is the thing.
child until he or she grows up.
No, this is the thing. You see, you can never be too careful about this thing, but what you can do is learn and be better, because we have so much to learn. Like we worry so much about our kids as parents that we forget there's nothing we can do for them. Yes, we are supposed to take care of them and do whatever is right, but at the end of the day, God watches over them. And I'm not using this as an excuse. I'm just saying, I'm not using it as an excuse. I'm just saying, what I'm saying is that you can never be too careful with your child. Even if you protect them 100%, it's not your protection that's keeping them safe.
But don't let it be your fault.
Yes, don't let it be your fault. You see, I was ignorant about that, but now I'm informed, and that's why I'm informing you guys. Siku hizi na search kila kitu. I have never ever put anything on Bibi Jianna. Ni juzi tu nimuonyesha Meloni. Meloni sama kitu tukifunga tu. Sama kitu tukifunga. You are shocked.
Msiachie wa baba watoto.
Cheers guys, we love you. Do not forget to collect your discount from Tribal Trends. I will put the link. And guys, check on me please. Check on me please.